Hello, Libra. Welcome to your weekly reading forecast for April 29th to May 5th, 2019. Libra, I've shuffled the cards. We're going to lay out your spread. I also shuffled for what is the theme for you in your week ahead, and you had a few cards that came out. We're using the Celtic Cross spread. I thank you all for your likes, your shares, and your subscribes, and I thank you for all of your support. At the end of the reading, we're going to pull what is your guidance for the week ahead, Libra. So, we're going to see what you got going on. And it looks like you got a lot going on, Libra. Libra. Oof. Okay. Oof. Oh, Lord. Okay. It is what it is, right? See, this Eight of Swords is your outcome. Not really liking that too much, but okay. So, at the bottom of the deck, you have the Three of Pentacles. With this Three of Pentacles, you are focused on working to have things work out. You're working to have things come together. You're trying to build something. Because the Three of Pentacles, this is earth energy. So you're looking to create something. And you're looking to have success with whatever you're creating, Libra, with this Three of Pentacles energy. So now, your theme. You got three cards here. Now, with these themes, Libra, these themes will either happen all at once, or you may experience them periodically throughout the week, or you may only experience one, maybe two. But take what resonates. So, the theme that you have is the monster within, internal struggles, personal challenges, wanting to improve. Okay? So this is one of your themes. So Libra, you're focusing on some sort of struggle within that you're dealing with. Something that you probably are trying to either release or have some personal growth around. But it's a personal challenge. It's something that you've been wanting to improve. I feel like it's something you've been wanting to improve for a long time. I feel like it's something that you just have not been able to get a handle on it. I feel like it's something that you just haven't been able to release it and let it go. It's like you see the violin playing. It's like it's the same old sad song for you with something, Libra. Okay? Something that you are, I feel like you even feel some measure of shame of how this is still a sore spot for you, that this is still a challenge for you, that this is something you're still struggling to improve, to fix. You also have faith as something else that you are in your week ahead, that is your theme. Faith, trust, unwavering confidence. Wow. Okay. So on the one hand, you have an internal struggle, but on the other hand, you have faith. You know, that's a balance, right? An abstract. So you're looking at your theme is having faith, having trust. You're unwavering in your confidence. You're probably unwavering in your confidence, faith, and trust to overcome your internal struggle, your personal challenges, and whatever it is that you're looking to improve. I feel for some of you, this is around a relationship, possibly a relationship from the past. You may have been struggling with, releasing and letting go, how you feel about someone who may have hurt you, or whatever you had been thinking about a person. Maybe you're trying to um, let go of someone who let go of what happened in the past about someone who betrayed you. Maybe it's still a sore subject for you. But whatever this is for you, you are struggling with or having challenges with or been trying to improve. It's been hard. It still is. But you still hold the faith and the trust. You're unwavering on that, maintaining the confidence that, you know, you will get through it. You'll figure it out. And your other theme is you have redemption, absolution, forgiveness, and penance. I like this. So I feel like at some point you do figure this out through your faith and trust and unwavering confidence, through you dealing with your struggles internally, your challenges, and your desire to improve, to change, that you eventually find redemption. You eventually find absolution. You eventually find forgiveness. You eventually have penance where you're able to move on from this, where you're able to release it. You're able to do something with it, where you can let this be, an afterthought or a never again thought. So, your situation is the Tower. And the Tower is a major arcana, fire energy, and this talks about uncomfortable shakeups. And with this Tower energy, the Tower can talk about some sort of epiphany or uncomfortable change or a collapse in a foundation, a reset. This could talk about um, adversity. And what's on your mind about the situation is you have the King of Cups. So, with the King of Cups, this is about the master of a suit and emotions. So, you've been very emotional about this Tower situation. And with this Tower, you see in this image, this person is fighting off here from these other beings that are swirling around. And this person is this angel is swirling their sword. So I feel like with this Tower that you are focused on trying to have some sort of change. You're working on trying to have change. And you've been struggling with trying to have that change. Um, an epiphany, a breakthrough in your mind, a reset where you're trying to release something. You may have been trying to let go of a cycle that's already over, that you went through. You may be trying to free yourself. That's what it is. You're trying to free yourself. You've been actively trying to free yourself, Libra, from something that has been emotionally affecting you. Because on the surface, you see here, you've been appearing to others who see you as someone that is in control of their emotions, that you're emotionally balanced, you're mature, and for the most part, you've probably been trying to do that and appearing to do that. But underneath, you've not been able to have that. Beneath the surface, you've been emotionally out of balance, that this is something that's been getting to you and you've been struggling with it. It's been a storm that's been brewing. You've not been able to pierce these clouds, okay, of whatever had been going on in your mind or whatever that's been your triggers and causing you to be in this emotional state. But you have been fighting to have that change where you can have that breakthrough, have that reset, have that epiphany, be able to have that emotional balance, that emotional control, that emotional stability. And you've been working on this. You've been working on this, okay? And trying to achieve it. And so, how you see yourself is the Nine of Cups. And with this Nine of Cups, this is about you having satisfaction or wish fulfillment. This may even be you coming to terms with something. I feel this is you focused on coming to terms with something. Maybe coming to terms with something within yourself, or coming to terms with something as it has to do with someone else. But this is you coming to terms with something, finding satisfaction in something, finding peace about something. Okay, coming to an agreement with something that you can live with this Nine of Cups. Because in the recent past, you have the Chariot. The Chariot is a major arcana, water energy. And the Chariot talks about trying to have control, trying to have victory, trying to overcome your obstacles. This talks about possibly being emotionally out of control. So I feel like with the Chariot here in your recent past, you see this dark horse and light horse. And in the recent past, you've been focused on trying to be in control, trying to have forward movement, emotionally in particular. I also feel you've been trying to have victory, overall in the recent past, but you've been trying to have forward movement. You've been trying to be in control in the recent past. You've been trying to move steady ahead. And so where you're at right now is you have the Emperor. And with the Emperor energy here, this being where you're at right now, the Emperor talks about having strong morals, being responsible, having authority, being protective, force, control, power, obsession, having ambition, having structure, order, stability, rules, and manage things. And so I feel with this energy where you're at right now, you may be trying to be in control or get control or take authority. And I feel like it's about you trying to take control and authority of your mind, because he has a fiery sword. He has a sword. So you may be trying to cut away through thoughts that have caused you to have emotional imbalance that you've been trying to struggle with having control over your feelings and emotions. While you are thinking about this King of Cups, you could be thinking about someone that's embodying the King of Cups. And this King of Cups is someone that didn't treat you right, that wasn't good to you, that was horrible to you, that you had a lot of fights and arguments. There was a lot of emotional upheaval. Okay? And you may be trying to get control over that experience that you went through. And you're still experiencing it, and you are being critical of yourself about how you are still experiencing something that is long and done and over with. But you're focusing on having control in order to change it, to cut it away. You want to have balance, you want to have order. And so your challenges is Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands talks about moving forward with your plans, taking action, being creative. It can talk about watching your ships come in. But with this Three of Wands, the challenge here is about how to go about moving forward. How to take action. How to creatively have your actions come together and allow you to have the order and the control and the victory and the change that you want to see implemented to remove these clouds, this frustration. Because this person looks stuck to this pole. They don't know how to move forward. Because their emotions are getting in the way of them being able to successfully and actively, creatively take control and watch their ships come in as a result of them being successful in their actions and seeing something come together, which is them having the change, having that control, having that victory, having control of the emotions and having that emotional balance and working on it where you see the results and that struggle for that change that you're fighting for, actually achieving it. And so in the future, you got this Ten of Swords. Now, the Ten of Swords in this image, the Ten of Swords is air, communication, thought. But with this Ten of Swords, I feel like this is about you bringing something to an end. Well, it's a wrap. You find a way to take those swords of mental anguish and feeling, experiencing or thinking about the ruin of a situation, of whatever you felt you wanted absolution or you wanted to improve, whatever you're dealing with here, where you're having faith and where you are having internal struggle and challenges with, you find a way to overcome it and bring it to an end and bag it up and seal it away. Now, the caution here is that this effort is for you to bring it to an end and it's over and finished. Not bag it up and hide it and it's tucked away someplace where it keeps coming back like you seem to have been experiencing. So with this Ten of Swords, you have the Ace of Pentacles. Nice. You are able to manifest that ending with this Ace of Pentacles. You are able to have that ending, Libra. You are able to create and bring into form an end to your fear of ruin or the mental anguish you were experiencing. But the caution with the Ace of Pentacles is to be careful how you go about doing that. Because are you coming from a place of operating from your best self, or are you operating from a lower vibration? Because I say that with this apple tree, I think of Adam and Eve, the tree of knowledge of good and evil. So what are you doing to manifest this end? Are you being practical to attain this Ace of Pentacles, to have this redemption? Because it is here for you. But what way do you go about getting it? You do get your ending and you are able to manifest it, is what I see here. I'm just curious what means you go by to having it. Getting your mind clear and manifesting that new practical beginning. And so how you see yourself is the Hierophant. And with the Hierophant here, major arcana. You could be dealing with the Taurus or have it in your chart. But with the Hierophant here, you're being seen as someone who is full of faith. You're full of faith. And it shows here as your theme. You're full of faith. You're unwavering in your faith and your confidence. This is how you're being seen. You may also be being seen as someone who is focused on their family, who is focused on with the Hierophant, focused on understanding and knowledge, focused on being ethical, focused on being concise, um, having guidance, being guided. You focused on being a mentor, being mentored. And so what's going on within you is you have the Seven of Swords. Now the Seven of Swords is mental energy, thoughts, communication. But the Seven of Swords can talk about um, lies, deception. The Seven of Swords can talk about betrayal, escape, trying to strategize to break free, negative self-talk. But with the Seven of Swords here in your mind, this person is carrying all the Seven of Swords. And I feel like, this person is, I think that on the one hand, you are trying to plan and strategize in your mind how to escape, how to break free, how to release the Seven Swords. But you struggle with the negative self-talk, or you struggle with the betrayal that you may carry, or the lies and the deception that you may have experienced. And so, the caution here with the Seven of Swords is for you to be careful, to be gentle with yourself, and to not be too critical and hard on yourself as you continue to process what you're dealing with, that you're challenged by, that you're trying to overcome, that you're trying to forgive yourself for, that you're trying to move on from. And know that even if it, no matter how long it takes, even if you feel like it's already been a long time, that, whatever happened or whatever you're dealing with, it may have been traumatizing to where the time that it's taken, even up to now, that time was needed. But know that from what I can see here, you are progressing. But you need to take your time and be careful and be cautious so as to not get stuck or stagnant, because you do have the Eight of Swords as your outcome. But what I like about this Eight of Swords for you, Libra, because the Eight of Swords does talk about being trapped in your mind, a self-imposed prison, is that I do feel with that Seven of Swords, you figure out how to use that Seven of Swords and strategize and plan and escape and begin to escape. Because with this Eight of Swords, you see, the Eight of Swords, usually the person is blindfolded and can't see, and is also tied up and can't get out. And there's also all these swords around. But see, with this Eight of Swords, this is you coming out of your situation, coming out of being stuck, coming out of being trapped. This is you seeing a way out. This is you escaping whatever you felt stuck or trapped by in your mind or in your circumstances. And the ropes are coming off. The blindfold is coming off. You're able to see. So you are being released. You are coming out of this, Libra. Whatever this is around for you in your mind or in your circumstances, know that you are being released. And you do have that redemption. Okay? You do have that redemption. You do have that absolution. You do have that forgiveness. You do have that penance. You do get set free. So let's take a look at what the guidance is for you in your week ahead, Libra. This is nice. I like this for you, Libra. I like this for you. Very nice. You do manifest your ending of ruin in your mind and those negative stinking thinking. And you're coming up golden. So let's see, Spirit, what is the guidance for Libra, April 29 to May 5th, 2019? What is the guidance, please, for all Libra? Ooh, okay. We're not going to take these, but we will take these. You have two that fell out. So you have Panda. Create a sacred space for yourself in your home and or place of work. Okay, so that you can focus on having a clear mind and gaining clarity and peace. And you also have Falcon. Act on the opportunity that's before you and commit to it without equivocation. Okay, trust yourself. Trust your ability to weigh things up and balance things. Even though you may find that you struggle to come up with the changes, you'll be able to come to terms with yourself and get the fulfillment that you want and the satisfaction. You'll be able to gain control of your emotions and make the right decisions. You'll be able to bring to an end what has caused you mental anguish or made you experience or feel like you were experiencing some sort of ruin in your mind, possibly in your circumstances. But you maintain the faith and you are able to escape, but do be cautious in your methods and your planning, your cunning, and your wit, because whatever you're doing to have forward movement and to get in control, and with that Emperor, to have that order, to have that structure, and to take authority, you do. And you do find a way out of whatever has you feeling trapped or that you are trapped by, and you gain that redemption. I hope these messages help. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching. Bye.